I walked past him on the street and was like, "Hi mate, can I film for you?" And like now I can't believe that he said yes.
Yeah.
Like the amount of messages that he must have received back then, like I get it often, and for him to be like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" was just so lucky.
Yeah,
And
but I know you mentioned obviously Yes Theory, which is obviously probably an inspiration for you,
Yeah,
and also
massively.
Zach and Jay as well.
Yeah.
When they met you, they're probably, when you have the same interests, it's very easy to see if someone's going to work, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
I mean, they probably just got the vibe from you that this guy
Well, he
is
just
cool.
thought you were really hot.
yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
all that, yeah.
He
was
messaged you
like-
straight away like, you want to be a model?
Yeah, you're fit. There's 27 million views of you somewhere.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know where, but
Yeah. Well, you mentioned the Zach and Jay video.
Yeah.
So that's the video where. Well, explain it to me. I don't want to get it wrong. That's the one where they had you as like a fashion model, right?
Yeah. So this was like 2019. I had met Zach. I'd walked past Zach on the street.
Yeah.
And had said to him, "Oh mate, I love your videos. Like, if you ever need help with the cameraman, let me know." And weirdly, he said yes.
I've got something in mind for you.
Yeah. And then about 2 months later, he said, "Mate, we've got this weird idea for Fashion Week, but we don't really know what it is. We just want to, break you into London Fashion Week." And so that's what we
Bit harsh.
did. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Harsh calling you not a model.
Yeah. And so we then went to Primark and we bought the stupidest clothes we could get, and then essentially just turned up where all the shows were at Fashion Week, and then they would like trigger the flash on one camera and just
Right.
started shouting my name.
And everyone just
And then within about 20 seconds, there were 25 photographers there.
amazing.
And
So
like,
it sounds like it went like pretty easily, if you know
oh,
what I mean.
it did. And then, so that was the first day. And then kind of after that, not much happened, but we then found all the pictures that these street photographers had posted on Instagram and sent them to all the shows that were happening the next day saying, "There's this, we've got this hot new model who's like," yeah, I still had the tags attached. There we go. So I had safety glasses, chemistry safety glasses on. We'd got like, here we go. What was the surname? And Zach on the fly just said Bucharest. He's called Max Bucharest from Bucharest. And so my name was suddenly Maximus Bucharest from Bucharest. And so we then got invited to the shows the next day. And then once we were invited to the shows, if you scrub to the end, I knew I'd been given a ticket. So I was like, I was meant to be here.
Wow.
So I was like, right, I can dress the most ridiculous way as I can.
You got the
So
the foot in,
I had, so that thing around my neck was like packaging stuff you get. I've got I'm wearing shoes that Zach got when he spent a night in a cell for breaking into the EMAs. I bought Jamie Vardy's autobiography to read when I was bored during the show. And I ended up sitting next to these two girls from Made in Chelsea. Like, I had no idea who they were, but they were like, this guy as well. He was there and he thought it was really funny. And I told them what I was doing.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh yeah, and I'm wearing pink marigold gloves, but with the ends snipped off." So it just looked absolutely ridiculous.
amazing.
And I just like spent the day, it's the marigold glove. I just spent the day just being just a model and just acting like a model, and when someone would come and say hello to me, I'd pretend like, "Who are you? What do you want?" Just being really rude.
That's so good.
And so we posted this video and it just blew up. Like,
Yeah.
I've never seen or experienced obviously anything like that. It just keeps going. Like every single month, Zach tells me like every single month it's like probably their best performing video.
Yeah.
Because
I thought that was way longer than 2 years ago, you know.
it was February 2019.
We were chatting about it in the car, right? And you was like, "Oh, 5 years ago." He's like, "Did that come out 5
I
years
thought
ago?"
it was like a long time
Well,
ago.
I mean, we basically took the other video that people get confused with, Uber Butler's one. He did one with Giorgio Peviani where he got a brand into Paris Fashion Week, I think.
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
And
that one though.
And I think that it was just kind of videos around Fashion Week did really well, and like that blew their channel up from like 30k subs to 400k. It blew me up from 1k to 150k like overnight. And
So you're good friends with Zach and Jay now?
yeah, so like they're definitely easily like my best mates on YouTube, because we both started in a sense when like Zach already had his personal channel but then made the Zach and Jay show, and they were on 30k subs, I was on 1k subs, and we just kind of grew together. And so I'd like class those guys as like some of my best mates that like definitely on YouTube, actually regardless of YouTube.
Yeah.
And you literally just met him on the street.
I walked past him on the street and was like, "Hi mate, can I film for you?" And like now I can't believe that he said yes.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of messages that he must have received back then, like I get it often, and for him to be like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" was just so lucky.
Yeah, but I know you mentioned obviously Yes Theory, which is obviously probably an inspiration for you, and also Zach and Jay as well.
Yeah.
When they met you, they're probably, when you have the same interests, it's very easy to see if someone's going to work, doesn't it? So I mean, they probably just got the vibe from you that this guy.
Well,
is
just
cool.
thought you were really hot.
Yeah, maybe.
All that,
He messaged you straight away like, you want to be a model?
Yeah, you're fit. There's 27 million views of you somewhere.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know where, but
Yeah.
so that's the kind of video that all started off, and I've just kind of gone from there.
Yeah, I think with videos like that as well, I think obviously I'm not trying to take anything away from how hard they are to do and to film, but I think a lot of those breaking into places or blah, 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 they're a lot easier than people think they are.
They are a lot easier.
I think that's why they're easy, right?
Yeah.
Because no one thinks I can go and do this. But if you do it...
It is genuinely really easy. Like I've just done, and amazingly, they're still popular on YouTube. Like I posted one the other day, and it's my most popular video.
The security one?
Yeah, the security video.
Did you see this? So he broke into a security convention, right? So you can get that on up, Nick. And,
I think I did see... I did see this.
The intro is being filmed by a security guard.
Yeah. I love
this one.
This was mental because... Yeah, the security guard filmed that intro because I didn't have a cameraman. That was quite fun. But my stepbrother, like my family, always, this happens with you guys, I'm sure, like they will say, oh, you should make a video about this. And always the ideas are terrible.
Nick.
Yeah.
All the time.
The video ideas are always terrible. But then my stepbrother was just like going through a list of events happening in London. And he said, oh, there's a security convention going on next month. And I was like, I broke into the security. That's a banging title.
Yeah.
And it kind of worked. Like, I've never really been into the whole kind of analytic Mr. Beast, this is what you need to do side of YouTube. But I've realized it really does work.
Yeah.
And so just with that title, I knew that it was going to be kind of big anyway. But there's still that desire for breaking in videos, I guess.
Yeah.
You did a video a while ago, I think, right? Where you asked... I think you asked people, like, do they know who KSI is?
Yeah. That was genuine. Like, I'd be totally transparent. That was to see the effects that being in a KSI Reddit video would do.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, what do I need to kind of do in order to do that? Like, he needs content, so let's give him something to react to. And so I made it, and I was just really interested to see what the effect was. It did help that actually the guy who was kind of working with me at the time, called Adam, who also edits on the Sidemen Reacts.
Oh, Adam Pike.
Yeah. He like put it in front of Mo, who's like put it to the top of like the stuff to react to. So like I definitely had an in there. But I'm totally transparent. I made that video to see the effect, and it did well, but it didn't absolutely kind of blow up. But it was interesting.
Because how long ago was that? That was 2020.
That was September 2020. So then I made a follow-up video, and
nice.
And my title was. Oh my god! KSI put me in. I'm reacting for views. Yeah. So I think people quite enjoy that like transparency. But that's so funny. The video itself got 120k views, and then the reaction video got 250k.
Yeah.
So because I don't really, apart from Zach and Jay, I don't really have any YouTube mates. I don't like collaborate and make content with each other. So I was like, oh, let's just see what happens if I do the KSI trick.
Yeah. so you're obviously the videos that I think you can tell me if I'm wrong. You started with was the street interviews, right? That's where you kind of started it. What's the series called again?
Street Smart.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So how do you find those videos?
Those were basically done because I was at university, and there was the TV society at my university were doing them, and they were like 15 minutes long, and the first 2 minutes were, hiya guys, so we're stood outside this nightclub, and this is Ashley and I'm John, and we're so excited to do this today, and anyway, I had pasta for dinner. I thought, you've got this, 45 seconds in, guys, and like what the hell's going on? And so then I just went out and just did my own. And I put them all on Facebook, and this was in 2017.
Because that's where I saw. That's where I saw you first.
And like Facebook, just back at that time, just propelled those videos massively. And the second video I ever did, Question Time, got picked up by a page called Student Problems, who had like 7 million likes on Facebook.
Oh wow!
And it got like 8 million views on Facebook. I was like, oh my god, I'll be a Facebooker. This is great. And I was uploading them to YouTube, but they were getting like 10 views, 15 views. But I did it for about 2 years, just doing street interviews in Newcastle, then did some around the country. And it was just my way of like, I want to make videos, but I have no idea what to make them about. Yeah. I'm quite good at chatting to people on nights out, and Newcastle is just a place where everyone's on the piss. So,
always.
There was always material for people to talk to. So yeah, it was good fun. So that's how it started. And it's just kind of been a very slow. It's been like a long. I've never had a period of like bang.
Yeah.
It's always just been kind of like quite slow and steady,
that's
which is
probably
fun.
the best way, to be fair. Like if you're trying to build an audience and build something special, then that's probably a better way because you know it's organic and you're building people who want to watch your videos. Sometimes if you have a big spike, you can get people that actually don't care what you do.
Especially if you want to do like shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Because now you know those people are actually staying there for you.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just get one big bang, it could be like, okay, you know, Mr. Beast mentioned me in a video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
500,000 people come over, but they're not really there.
And they'll not stay
They
around.
don't really care.
Yeah, they're not going to come to your shows. Exactly. So, yeah, whereas especially that video there with Zach and Jay, that's pretty much the embodiment of your content and their content on those style of videos, isn't it? So it's good.
It's so funny. Like, I'm sure you guys have had this as well. What, like, over time you become that guy that did blank.
Yeah.
So initially it was like that guy that spoke to posh people. Then it was the guy that like broke into the thing. Then it was the guy that ran for mayor. Then now it's the guy that broke into security convention.
Yeah, you're the guy.
What is it like? What is it for you guys? What are the things that you're that guy from?
Mine was the diss track, wasn't it? The guy who dissed Deji. Probably still now.
Mine's that guy that knows KSI. I think it's always been that, and it will always be that.
Yeah.
I'm the white guy from the Harlem Shake. That's what I was.
That's a piece of YouTube history right there.
Yeah, that was a great video.